Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Waseem here from the channel Handsome Smiles. Thank you for joining me on another video. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions of a fragrance from the house of Boucheron, and this one is called Boucheron pour Homme. So I've always heard about this fragrance, but I've never really tried it. But I was watching a few reviews from one of my favourite reviewers, Smells Good, AC, who's based here in the UK, and some other reviewers as well, like Frag Guy. I saw reviews from Joy Amin as well, and at the moment I'm really getting into old school masculine fragrances again. Earlier in my fragrance journey, before I started my YouTube channel, I was really into old school masculine scents. Aramis was like my second ever fragrance purchase in my life, so I was always interested in old school masculine scents, and I found out about YouTube reviews because of a masculine scent. I did a YouTube search for Eau Sauvage, the 1966 version. I believe I was 21 at the time, and that's the way I came across Mark's channel, and I came across people reviewing on YouTube, reviewing fragrances, which I thought was really strange at the time, but then now I'm a reviewer myself. So yeah, I've always been interested in old school masculine scents, and from the reviews I've heard that this is an old school masculine type of fragrance. It has a lot of old school citrusy type of feel. Now, I'm aware of Boucheron fragrances. I've reviewed Jaipur Homme on this channel, so there's a review of that if you do want to check it out. And that fragrance was created by one of my favourite ever perfumers, which is Anique Minardo. She's created some of my favourite fragrances such as Boss Bottled, Acqua di Gio, Lolita Lampica Au Masculin, Body Chorus, Bulgari Black, to name a few. But this one, there's 3 perfumers behind this one, and some of their names are quite difficult to pronounce, so I've written them down. So 3 perfumers. The first one is Francois Delamont, and from what I gathered, I didn't really see any fragrances that he created that I was aware of or had tried. The other perfumer is Jean-Pierre Bourtois, and he's been behind many fragrances. Just to name a few, he was behind Blue Jeans by Versace, the original Dreamer from Versace. He was behind Dune pour Homme from the house of Christian Dior. A real sleeper hit in the community. From what I gathered from the reviews, it's another old school citrus type of scent, so similar to this one. He's also behind Burberry Touch, so that's Jean-Pierre Bourtois. And the last perfumer on this one is Raymond Chalian. I haven't tried many things from him, but he was behind the original Opium from YSL. So those were the 3 perfumers, and this was released in 1991. So let's unbox this and give this a first impressions. I bought this used on a Facebook group, so it's a great way to buy fragrances for cheaper and more affordable is to buy it pre-owned from Facebook groups. But this is a really affordable fragrance. You can pick up, I believe, 100ml. This is the Eau de Parfum EDP edition for about £30 here in the UK. So quite cheap. So this is the bottle. The box is really nice, by the way. It looks very formal and quite royal, and the bottle itself looks super royal as well. It's got this beautiful blue stone like effect, and you normally see this sort of blue stone on like Cartier watches, and I believe Boucheron is like a jewelry business, a jewelry brand, and the bottle itself looks super classy. And on the sides you have frosted glass, which is a giveaway that this is the Eau de Parfum version. The Eau de Toilette is just a clear bottle, and this just looks like this bottle looks like an oriental sort of, maybe Asian, Eastern sort of palace. It's super cool, very royal looking. So let's give this a first impressions. The cap looks, it's plastic but decent enough quality, and the sprayer nozzle looks really good quality. Okay, let's give this a first impression. This is Boucheron pour Homme Eau de Parfum, and it's sprayed first time, which is no surprise as this is a used bottle, and I picked this up for £22. Okay, let's give this a first impressions. For me, I'm getting super clean citruses, I'm not feeling that this is like an old school masculine type of scent. It is masculine, but it's not giving me like an old man or like an old school vibe. And for me, that doesn't surprise me massively because I don't really wear many modern fragrances, and I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that I haven't worn a single fragrance that's been released in the last 5 years. I've always been into, for designers, the really old established classics. I've always been into them, or I've wear very new niche, but I haven't tried any designers in the past 5 years. So when people say this is old school, maybe I'm not getting that because I'm really into my oud and others, which I probably considered quite old school anyway. But the opening is super clean. I'm getting like a lemon and a citrus. Super clean citruses is all I'm getting really. The smell comes across a little bit abrasive, like a cleaning product. I know there's a brand here called Febreze, and they have like a lemon Febreze, and then you can clean your countertops in the kitchen. That's the sort of smell I'm getting right now. I have to say, on first impressions, I'm not massively impressed. It's not wowing me in first impressions, but I really do need to wear it on my skin to understand how it is. But first impressions, I think this is okay. It smells nice and fresh and clean, but it has a sort of abrasive quality, which is coming across like a citrus cleaning product, something that you'd clean your kitchen counter. Sorry to disappoint you, but that's first impressions. Obviously, first impressions are nothing. I have to wear it on my skin, give it a proper wearing, and I may warm to this. And that's happened many times, by the way. I've tried something in store, in department stores, and not liked it at first sniff. And later on, whilst wearing it, I really enjoyed it. A similar story is Ormond Man. First impressions of that one, I hated it. I didn't think it was all good. I thought it was so overrated. After wearing it, I began really loving it, and it's probably one of my favourite fragrances of all time. But Boucheron Eau de Parfum, on first impressions, what I'm getting is a clean, lemony citrus, which has like an abrasive quality, and it reminds me a little bit of cleaning products. Not massively impressed, but let's look at the note breakdown from Boucheron Eau. So at the top, we're going to get lemon verbena, bergamot, lavender, orange, basil, and mandarin orange. The heart of the fragrance is rose, jasmine, carnation, ylang ylang, lily of the valley, and orris root. So the top of the fragrance is very fresh and aromatic, so you get lots of citruses and the lavender. The heart of the fragrance is looking like it's a lot of florals with rose, jasmine, carnation, ylang ylang, lily of the valley. And the base of the fragrance, you're going to get oak moss, vetiver, sandalwood, incense, musk, benzoin, amber, and tonka bean. So a lot of oriental notes in the dry down. I need to try it on my skin. Okay, this is warming up a little bit on my skin now. Giving off a warmer quality. So I need to try it on my skin to really understand it. But on first impressions, I'm not massively impressed. But that's Boucheron Eau. I hope you've enjoyed this first impressions. If you have, please do leave me a like and a comment below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. Until next time, my friends, see you later.